What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another deck profile here on TCGU University for the card game UniVersus. Today, on our campus championship deck profiles, I'm going to be talking about Xianghua Underwater. This deck was really cool, and Jeff made a lot of really interesting choices in building the deck. Let's just jump into it, though. All right, so this is Xianghua. She is a 7-hand size character with 19 life. She's one of the most interesting characters I've ever seen because she actually just cheats at the game. R twice per turn after an attack is blocked, mine or yours. You may play one attack with a printed damage of 3 from your hand. No check necessary. You cannot play a reversal to this attack. So you can't play an attack off of her ability and then respond play with the reversal keyword. You can't do that. And then enhance twice per turn, your attack gains stun 1. Super relevant, super awesome abilities. I think this character is really, really rad, and I'm excited to show you all the really neat stuff that we can see with Xianghua. So moving on to our actions. We're playing 2 Suffer My Bloodlust. This is a 4 difficulty action, 5 check, 1 high block, so some fairly okay stats. The 4 is a little rough, but R after your safe or weapon attack resolves, add it to your hand and lose vitality equal to its printed difficulty. Your next attack gets -2 difficulty and +2 damage. Here's why this matters. You ready? I believe the timing is correct, and the point of the card being in the deck is I can block reversal with Xianghua if it's a weapon or a safe attack, and they block it. I can lift the same card with Suffer My Bloodlust, lift that card back up, and then play it instantly back again, using both instances of Xianghua. I play the Suffer My Bloodlust on a 6, we'll say, and then lift and play it back. Really, really neat stuff. You get to just turn this into an extra card, right? And the point of this deck, honestly, is just how well can I keep hand advantage. Xianghua has an issue with, oh no, I've run out of cards, or oh no, I'm holding too many cards because of my opponent. This does make sure that I get to push in and make all my orange cards like really truly count. Onto the assets, we've got triple Krita Yuga. This is Xianghua's asset, and if you're playing her, you should play a minimum 3. You should probably be playing 4. E once per turn, increases stun rating of this attack. This attack gets +2 to its stun rating. So Xianghua gets stun 1, and then you increase it by 2. So all your attacks, bare minimum, have stun 3. And then enhance twice per turn. If your attack has a printed damage of 3, which for Xianghua, they will. It gets ready if foundation has not been readied, and then you get 3 extra damage. So you take your little baby attacks, and you turn them into big attacks. So this card and Xianghua, as soon as both of these are out, your combo is live, and you're just going to start slinging huge damage attacks in order to just kill your opponent. We're playing 3 Kali Yuga, excuse me. Enhance commit if you have 6 or fewer foundations. Add 1 safe or weapon foundation from your card pool to your hand. Once again, Xianghua's big thing is I keep running out of cards. I keep blocking and reversaling. Well, this card says as long as I got a little bit of stuff, I will commit and then pick this cool card back up. And then enhance commit after after one of your foundations leaves your staging area due to your opponent's effects, they add one of their foundations up into their card pool. A little card stuffing as well as some protection. This card's super, super good. Also checks a 6. Gross. Gross. On to our attacks. We are playing 4 Megweha. Megweha is kind of a starter piece. It has powerful 2, safe stun 1, so stun 2 in Xianghua, and then the weapon keyword. It's a 3 mid for 3, 3 mid for 6 with Krita Yuga. And while it's in the card pool, every other printed 3 damage attack gets 1 speed and 1 damage. Enhance, add a copy of Megweha from your discard pile to your card pool. So 1 Megweha turns into 2 Megwehas, which then this one gives this one 1/1. So this is a 4 mid for 4, not including the +3, with stun 2 plus powerful. It's got a solid 1 low block. This card's really, really good. And it only scales better the more Megwehas you get to see in hand and / or discard pile. Like the best you can have is 2 in hand, 2 in discard pile, and you play, add, and then and the plays are probably going to be free because of how Xianghua works. So really, really cool add. Probably you could say her weakest card in her set, or weakest attack in her set, but I'm not, so I'm not going to say that. We're going to play 4 Lower Great Wall. This card is a powerhouse. This is our meat and potatoes attack. It has safe stun 2 weapon combos with a 3 damage. It is a 4 mid for 3. It has an extra instance of stun, so it is a stun 3. And then with the increase of stun rating, it's stun 5. And then combo enhanced attack, it's 3 damage. So with this plus Xianghua plus Krita Yuga, this is a stun 5, 9 damage attack. Super good. Super good. And we ready to card. And it can't be reversal because of the safe keyword. So like there's just a bunch of really like this card just murders people if you catch them with their pants down, especially on the pseudo reversal. On to Swallow Your Soul. This card is just a 3 damage safe throw that gets bigger with more 3 damage attacks. So the more 3 damage attacks I have in my card pool, the stronger this is. So I can like play an attack. Oh, they happen to block this one? All right, I'll play the Swallow Your Soul. Okay, so it gets an extra like 4 damage, and then it has stun, and then it like you keep pushing through with even more damage with Krita Yuga. This card can be a finisher. In addition to that, it also gets you free momentum for our powerful attack or some other attacks that we have in the deck. Playing my favorite tech choice in the deck actually is Rushing Waterfall. So this card has never seen any competitive play, but let me tell you why it's good here. In hand, draw 2 cards, only playable if you have played at least 2 copies of this attack this turn. So if you just open 2 of them, you get to refresh both of them, right? Not to mention with Kal Yuga, we get to take and refresh it ourselves in order to keep a hand advantage. Like I said, Xianghua's big thing is I don't have enough cards. And then Combo Enhance, reveal 1 safe or weapon attack from our hand. The next card you attempt to play this turn ignores progressive difficulty. So with this, if I block reversal and it combos with, I block with a weapon, I block with Megueha, and then I respond to Xianghua and play this, my next card ignores progressive as well. So let's say I am able to pick the Rushing Waterfall back up and I have that other block in my hand. I will play my block for free because it ignores progressive and then play it back. Really cool, really late string stuff that you can do. And I think it's actually just really cool on the my block doesn't count as progressive, my attack automatically passes. There's some really interesting interactions that you can do with Rushing Waterfall, and I think people should be testing this card a little more in the metagame than they currently are. And then my unfair card, my broken card, Sublimating Blades. Enhance. You may discard attacks with a printed 3 damage in your or less from your card pool in addition to momentum to pay for this attack's multiple cost. So you play 2 cards into your card pool. Hopefully you've drawn 2 off of your Rushing Waterfall. Then you play Sublimating Blade. Then you take these 2 blades and you put them over here, and these are now multiples. I have not increased my progressive difficulty at all. I'm just playing more cards. And then with Kal Yuga, I take and I pick this guy up, and then I play it again, and then I take these 2 multiples and I make them multiples again. This is an incredibly strong combo, especially of Xianghua, and this is like our main kill potential when it comes to reversals. I'll block and then play a reversal, and then I'll play my Sublimating Blade for free because of Xianghua, and then I take 2 of those blocked, if I block with the tech cards, and I turn them into multiples, and then Kal Yuga, blah, blah, blah. It also has an additional stun 3 if I discard a momentum, which is super good because of Swallow Your Soul. On to our foundations. So I went ahead and just listed these off in the no particular order, but I'm just going to talk about them as we go. And they're just in how many of this card was in the deck, right? We're playing 4 Dreaming of Becoming Whole. This is honestly here just for a defensive. I discard a momentum and then possibly ready 3 foundations in order to keep blocking, because if I block, I get to play an attack. Or if they block, I play an attack. So having foundations ready on my aggressive turn doesn't necessarily matter, asterisk, because of Xianghua's ability. This is just a defensive. Let's ready this guy back up. We're playing 4 Agents and Wise. Our foundations and our assets are very, very important. This is just foundations, right? No, foundations. Yep. Okay, so my foundations are super, super important. And honestly, this list was probably made before Spirit Gun got its errata, because we planned these a little ahead of time. And this card is just a solid. It's got a good spam, meaning it is a 1 or 0 difficulty, and it's got a solid low block. Card's fine, even if you don't necessarily need it. For Manifestation, this card is an incredible combo piece card in this deck because of this card, which we'll talk about now, Freeing the Relics. So Manifestation says after this card is committed or due to a stun ability or the cost of playing ability, commit one of my opponent's foundations. And then Freeing the Relics says enhance, commit 1 foundation. Your printed damage 3 gets 2 extra damage. So with Xianghua, I stun you 1, and then I use Freeing the Relics. I commit Manifestation. You commit 1, it gets an extra 2 damage. So the commit cost is really high on Freeing the Relics, but because of Manifestation, it just reduces that down. In addition to that, in order to use Kalyuga and Krityuga get me messed up. In addition to using Krityuga's effect to increase damage, I have to have a committed foundation. So I will commit my Manifestation and give it the 2 damage, and then ready it back up for my to give it the extra 3. So these cards just combo so well together. We're playing for a Fusion Refusal. This card is just extra damage, extra defense. I do only have 19 life, so stuffing them in for minus damage is super good, or adding them in order to make a kill turn happen is super good. And if they're added in, not for a form, so if you block with them or add them in with his own hands, it does not count towards progressive. Playing Force Syndicate target. This card's just really good stats. 0/6, 0 low block. The burn 1 after you play it as a block is not necessary, but yeah, it's good enough. We're playing triple Destiny Awakened. As I said, life gain is really cool in this deck, and then our destroy 1 foundation after this card is added to your staging area, you can gain 3. It can include itself. Yeah, it's got a 4 low block, but just like adding it in and then hitting it. And if I have 6 or less foundations, all my cool attacks get an extra speed, which is just enough to make them not want to block. Or if they do block, they're gonna commit more cards, which means Xianghua's gonna just punish them even harder. Playing double Imperial Guard, sometimes we can't block stuff, and this card says that if I do just take something to the face, I get to play Xianghua's response for free. Ready a card and then play a keyword from our hand. Pretty good. Double God of Thunder, readying my cool cards is super good. you should just constantly try and ready. This card also keeps us down low foundation count for Krityuga or Kalyuga. Man, I'm gonna get it one day. I'm playing double Reborn Human. This card honestly is just, I blocked with this cool thing. It doesn't count as progressive to play attacks. That doesn't necessarily matter, but every time that I touch you with something, like, I don't know, multipling on a supplementing blade, I'm going to gain 1, so I'm just stretching out my 19 life a little more. And then my last card is double Wearlight. It's just a defensive piece. I want to not deal with this attack. Enhance Flip. I'll make you play that ability. That you can't play. You can't play it. All right, we'll go to blocks. I'll block. I'll reversal you. All right, everybody. So that was Xianghua Underwater for our hashtag We're Almost Done or Almost Finished or whatever we named it. Thank you very much for supporting us for this first season of Campus Championship. It's been an absolute blast. Very little repeats. I think we had to go or repeat once. If you like the content, please go to patreon.com/TCG University to support us all out there. Campus Championships are up every single day, no matter what day of the week, at 11 a.m. and the profiles are up at 1 that same following day. So from all of us here at TCGU, stay learned.